How's it going, everyone? Nick from Comic Culture here. Happy new comic book day. Let's take a peek and see what I picked up as a preview to Nick at Night, my weekly non-spoiler comic book review show coming on Saturday. Let's see what I got. All right, welcome back. So happy new comic book day, everyone. I want to thank Cadets Toys and Comics for setting up the poll list and offering this great service. Links will be down below if you want to check them out. Check out their website and check out their Whatnots on Thursday. They're doing some really cool things over there. So let's see what I got. This is actually a pretty big Marvel and DC week for my poll list anyway. We have this Lady Organa Star Wars issue number 27, Choose Your Destiny Sprouse variant here. This is probably one of the last ones that's going to come out. I'm trying to think of how many more there are. There's probably just a couple more after this one, but this one's actually really cool, and I did not see this cover before ordering it. I just saw which variant it was, and I clicked it. I liked that whole set, so we're going to be collecting those. That's a Blame Phable moment for sure. Then we're going to go into Jason Aaron's Punisher, issue number 6, one of the best Marvel runs out there right now. This is really brutal, and eventually we're going to have some kind of a Daredevil crossover. I hope that's going to come sooner rather than later, although the Daredevil story kind of deviated away from that trajectory, at least for a little bit now. Then we have Moon Knight, Jed MacKay. This is issue number 15, another great Marvel run from a street level hero, so I really recommend this one as well. The art style is really something special in there, so check that one out for sure. Then we got Immortal X-Men. We have issue number 6. Not a bad run overall. It kind of deviates from the main narrative every once in a while, like the main X-Men run, but that's what you get nowadays in modern mutant books, especially when there's a tie-in, especially when there's a crossover, big summer event. So we have Immortal X-Men issue number 6. Hopefully it can, progress the story forward, and hopefully it won't be too big of a deviation in a tie-in kind of an issue, but we'll see. We'll see what it ends up being. Then we have a Philip Kennedy Johnson number 1. We have Alien. Excited for this one. Hopefully I like this one more than the previous Alien run that just came out. A little bit too politically driven for me, especially the beginnings, but maybe I didn't give it a fair shake because a lot of you like that run. So we'll see where it goes from there. Not a huge fan of the art style, just kind of flipping through it, but we'll see what the story is. New Alien, that's a killer cover too, so that'll be exciting to get into. And then we have Captain America Sentinel of Liberty issue number 4. Excited for this one. What a cool little mystery they're setting up right now. It's a giant conspiracy theory about these 5 points of power that kind of run the world, and it kind of forms Captain America's shield, so he's kind of questioning the origin and the meaning of his shield in general. Pretty interesting story, I think. It might not be the most original story, but I like what I'm reading in here, and the art's really cool as well. So digging this little mystery, this little conspiracy theory book, Captain America book, so it's pretty neat. That's actually it for Marvel. Going into DC, we have Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. I don't remember it being called On Infinite Earths, but maybe I'm just mistaken. This is issue number 4 of 7, so we'll see what's happening in here. I think my previous reviews for this series in general was like, everything that happens because of the Crisis event seemed to be pretty cool, as far as like the villains and the heroes teaming up and doing some crazy stuff, attacking each other. But then when we go back to the reason why all that's happening, I kind of like phase out, and I don't really care about the Crisis event. I like what's happening because of the Crisis event, not necessarily the reason why it's happening. So we'll see what issue number 4 brings. Then we have Sword of Azrael number 2 from Dan Waters. I like the first issue. I don't know much about the character beyond what we saw in Arkham City, Order of the New World, I think it was. So that was pretty interesting. I was a little bit disappointed that Danny wasn't doing the art, but this art was pretty cool, so I went ahead and continued with this series. Then we have Poison Ivy, that Jenny Frison cover. So we're going to be checking this one out. This is from G. Willow Wilson. And it's a pretty interesting story. The art is really great inside this book. So we're going to be continuing that series, seeing where it goes from here. Then we have Flashpoint Beyond. This is issue number 6, one of my favorite DC books out right now. It's made like my top 3 every single time it comes out. What a really cool story, an interesting universe to keep playing in, which I keep saying from the very beginning. It's an interesting universe, this Flashpoint universe. And I like these renditions of the characters that we all know and love. A little bit of a twist on all their origins and whatnot, and that book just keeps delivering issue after issue, so check that one out. And we have Batman 127 from Chip Zdarsky. Got that cardstock, awesome little variant there with Harley about to knock him out, so pretty cool. Exciting time to jump on Batman. It's an exciting time for Detective Comics and for Batman, so highly recommend picking up the other issue that came out before this one because it's so action-packed and really, really crazy. So highly recommend Batman right now. What a great read. And that's actually it for DC. We have Image Comics next. We have a couple books from them. We have Twig issue number 5. Just a great, wholesome adventure story, call to adventure, hero story. Very, very interesting. The art style is unlike anything I've ever seen before. It has this really weird, cartoonish, playful, but dark element to it. And it's a pretty cool story overall. So I highly recommend Twig. And then one of my favorite books out right now and the year is wrapping up here soon. This is issue number 5, Metal Society from Zach Kaplan. What a great run this has been so far. Every issue has been practically my pick of the month. Every single month so far. So we're going to see what happens in the conclusion of this run. I'm really, really sad to see it go, but there it is, Metal Society number 5. But yeah, that's everything I got this week. Let me know what you guys picked up, what's your most anticipated book, and if you've read some of them, what's your pick of the week? Let me know down below. And as always, like, subscribe, share, hit that bell notification to be alerted of future videos. Happy New Comic Book Day. See you in the comments.